Okay, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why people transition. This is just from my point of view, but a lot of people in my family have been asking me about this, so I really don't think that people realize that their children's life is at risk if they don't transition. We don't transition just because, oh, it's cool. Like, not everybody transitions the same way. Some people choose to never physically transition, but for the most people, the alternative is death by suicide. A lot of the time I get, oh, why can't you just not transition? Why can't you just be like gay? Or, why are you so obsessed with changing your body and all this stuff? I'm just going to say it now. No one wants to put themselves through the hell that is our society, and the way that they treat a transgender person is just not right. But when the alternative is you cannot bear being in your own body any longer, something that's so personal and sacred that you want to rip your skin off, it gets to a point where to you in your head it's like either I need to change or I'm going to kill myself because I can't live like this anymore. So it becomes an act of desperation where you're like, in order to survive, I'm going to need to change myself and I'm going to do whatever it takes so that I can be comfortable living a life in my own body. People keep thinking like, oh, but you only get depressed after you start to transition, and life is so much harder, like you're choosing to do things more difficultly. But the thing is, that's not actually how it works. The thing that makes us depressed after we start to transition is the way that society is making things hard on us. For us, when we see each other and we start to transition, we're like, woo, good for you. We get so happy for ourselves, for each other. We're so supportive. It's a great community. But the world doesn't see it that way, and society makes it difficult, and we have to literally be willing to commit to go to war with society. And it's so wrong that we have to do this and be suffering like this for so long, but it's something that we feel the need to do. It's just that some people can't fight that war long enough. They fought it within their own heads long enough that when they do transition, and then society makes it that much harder for them, they can't do it anymore. And they lose that fight, and that is such a sad loss of life. You see all these iconic cases like, Layla Alcorn and Xander, and all these star children, and you see them what they go through. A girl was literally willing to throw herself in front of a car because she couldn't live her life anymore, because that's how hard society was making things for her. I've gone to school and cried, and they go, why are you crying? And I said, because you guys keep calling me a girl. And then they'll be like, but why is she crying? Look at her, she's crying. And I'm like, are you not listening to me? And those are just some of the mild things. People have been harassed, fired, raped, killed, and these are the things that make our community upset and scared to even use the bathroom. Long story short, when a person decides to transition, they're making the life between immediate death or fighting for survival. When you hear a person decide to transition, don't tell them, hey, you shouldn't do that. Try to be supportive and say, hey, congratulations, keep on, living the good fight.